Good morning, guys. Mr. Parisi here. Today we're going to be talking about time cards and keeping track of how many hours and minutes that you've worked during a shift. So, for the first one, we've got some employees and how long their shifts are, when they clocked in the morning, and when they clocked out. So, first up, Kim, she clocks in at 10 a.m. and goes to 5:30 p.m. So, when I'm looking at these, I'm looking at my hours first. To go from 10 to 5, that's going to be 7 hours. And then from 0 to 30 is going to be 30 minutes plus 30 minutes. So this one's nice and easy. It's just going to be 7 hours and 30 minutes. For my next one, Sandra. Now, this is a pretty long shift she's got from 8 to 6. That's actually going to be 10 hours. But here's where it gets a little tricky. From 45 to get to 20. In order to go from 45 to 20, I have to take away 25 minutes. So this is really saying 25 minutes less than 10 hours. So if I'm 25 minutes less than 10 hours, I'm not at the full 10 hours. So less than 10 hours is going to be 9 hours. Okay. Hours have 60 minutes each. So if I take 25 minutes from that hour, I'm left with 35 minutes. So 25 minutes less than 10 hours is actually 9 hours and 35 minutes. So that's going to be the trickiest type of problem that you're going to see, is when your minutes go down from your starting time to your ending time. Terrence is going to be pretty similar to that. From 7 to 4, this is going to be, you can count these out too on your fingers if you need to. 7 to 8 is my first hour. 8 to 9 is my second hour. 9 to 10, 10 to 11. 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. When I count that out, I'm getting 9 hours there. But my minutes go down from 45 to 15. I'm subtracting 30 minutes. So this is 30 minutes less than 9 hours. So I'm not at a full 9 hours. I'm at 8 hours. Okay. Take my hour and take away those 30 minutes, and I'm left with 30 minutes. So 8 hours and 30 minutes for Terrence. So on the back of our first sheet, now we're going to look at a full time card and notice that they're giving us this person's clock in time in the morning, then they clocked out, maybe for a break for lunch or something, and then they clocked in again in the afternoon and they finished their day. I'm going to actually have you insert one more column here at the end so we can have a daily total here. So right at the end, maybe we can write down your daily total, because we're going to figure out how many hours they work for their entire shift. So to start, on Monday, we go from 6 to 11, and that's going to be 5 hours. You love to see your minutes match up, because that's really just 0 minutes. So in the morning, it was a 5-hour shift, or a 5-hour first part of the shift. Then he comes back after lunch from 12 to 3. That's 3 hours. From 0 to 45, that's 45 minutes. So the afternoon was 3 hours, 45 minutes. So my daily total is 8 hours and 45 minutes. Tuesday, from 7 to 11, that's going to be 4 hours. From 0 to 30 is going to be 30 minutes. These ones are pretty easy compared to that first page. So for the beginning part of this shift, it's 4 hours, 30 minutes. In the afternoon, we've got from 12 to 3 is just 3 hours. Minutes are 0, so we went up 0 minutes. So this is just 3 hours here. So for the day, this was 7 hours and 30 minutes. And at any point, pause this to make sure you're getting all these notes down, whatever you have to do to make sure you're taking good notes and completing your worksheet. On Wednesday, we went from 6 to 11, so that's going to be 5 hours right there. 45 to 45, that's 0 minutes. Makes it nice and easy. 5-hour shift in the morning, and in the afternoon, same kind of deal. 12 to 4 is 4 hours. Minutes match up, so that's 0 minutes. And we are at 4 hours in the afternoon to make for a 9-hour day. Last one for this time card, 7 to 11 is 4 hours. 10 to 40 is going to be 30 minutes. That's plus 30 minutes. So in the morning we worked 4 hours and 30 minutes. In the afternoon, 12 to 4, 4 hours, and minutes match up, so that's 0 minutes. So it's a 4-hour shift here to bring our grand total for the day to 8 hours and 30 minutes. Now, actually, if you added up all of your totals from this daily total column over here, you would find that in this week, John actually works 34 hours. So we are going to use that number in our next question as we go down here. So it says, if John makes an hourly rate of $14.25, find his gross pay for this week. So I am going to bring down that number up here, that 34 hours. So we know he worked 34 hours. All right. So in order to figure out how much money he made, we just have to multiply. 14.25 times 34 hours. So his straight time pay for this week is going to be $484.50. For the next part of this question, he's asked to work an overtime shift on Christmas Eve at time and a half. When I see time and a half, I should be thinking times 1.5. Okay. It says he worked an 8-hour shift. So how much extra money will he work from working overtime? Well, for my overtime here, 3 numbers now for overtime. I need my 8-hour shift that I worked. That time and a half pay, 1.5, and I work to make money. So how much does he normally make in an hour? You got to look back at your previous question. $14.25. Multiply these out to get my overtime total. Looks like he made $171 for overtime. That's really good. One shift got him $171. He worked 34 hours to get $484.50, and one shift right there got him $171 working that Christmas shift or Christmas Eve shift. So overtime is wonderful if you get a chance to work it and you don't have anything else going on. It's a great way to make extra money. So to finish off, you guys are now equipped to try and fill out this time card below, just like the one we did. Now you'll notice, again, this part is for the morning right here. That's for the first half of the day. Looks like he took a short little break, and then he worked in the afternoon for the first 3 days. But on Thursday and Friday, there clearly was no afternoon shift, so he only worked in the morning on those days. So try and fill this chart out and use the strategies that we used in class today and figure out how many hours this person worked each day. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment in Google Classroom. Have a great day.